What is going on, folks? I am Goat. Welcome back to Warframe. Sorry about my little hiatus. Yeah, I still don't, I will have, I'm recording this, early morning on the 22nd. I had my hearing aid in a couple of days, so that's good. But I wanted to go ahead and get these done, as I posted in the community tab. I have been tinkering a bunch with Dagath, with Hydroid, Grendel, not so much because we kind of already know that stuff, but we're going to go over Grendel in another video. But there is so much stuff to kind of cover here, okay? So we're just going to look at Dagath first of all. And yeah, so this is kind of what I've settled with as far as weapons. And we're going to go over Dagath and the Doorclave. So everything but the abilities is what I've settled with. I've got 5 fucking shards on her, all ability strength, and it's really good. It's really good for a couple of reasons. If you're doing a cavalry build, which is a pure armor strip build, it is immensely stupid. It is just an immense DPS build. It's just armor strip, fuck you, you are going to die. And if it doesn't die, it ain't gonna take much afterward anyway. Grave Spirits, pure survivability, and a fuck ton of critical damage buff that you get on enemies that don't have Doom cast on them, but if they do have Doom cast on them, good fucking night, they are gonna die. Especially with a high crit weapon anyway, they're just gonna get fucked up. And then obviously this is like everybody's been kind of calling it, I think it's kind of like that get out of jail free, like basically you can die and then you're invulnerable for a short period and then it has a cool off. It's fine. Now Doom is what everything synergizes around. Now there's a problem with this, okay? Personally, I think that they have really kind of screwed the pooch on this thing. At 145% ability range, this fucking thing only reaches out 21.75 meters. Now it seems like a decent amount, but in the grand scheme of things, if you look at the angle restriction of this, this is basically like looking ahead. It's supposed to be like a cone attack, but it's really not. It's just basically like a pure line of sight ability, the way it functions. Okay. But it does do a good job at really triggering everything else in here. And then Weird Sight or Word Sight, or however the fuck you pronounce this sumbitch, is a really interesting ability, but it works kind of not in conjunction with the horses, it seems like. Like this goes around and the horses go straight forward. So it's like the horses and Doom work really well together, or Doom and Weird Sights. I don't know. I'm gonna word. The first and the second work really well together, or the second and the fourth work really well together, but it doesn't, like, they can all work together, okay? But it's just like they don't quite synergize as well as I would like. So I did a nourish build with her too, and that's really just as good. Now I have bounced around what I want to use as far as a companion. I've got an energy regen Panzerwolfphyla, which we all know I love my Panzerwolfphyla, so that's a good time. That one is particularly named Tampon, haha. And I mean, you know, just for shits and giggles, now you can see I'm using Death Cube. Tampon actually looks like a tampon, it's red and white. Why is this thing? It's so laggy tonight. Oh my god. So I modified my Mirage / Saren energy build and started using a couple of these, new Bond Sentinel mods, specifically more to just chill the cooldown if needed. Went with a pure shield and health build. The armor's kind of whatever on this. Synth deconstruct just for health. Energy generator for the assisted kill. Energy drops. I mean, it's all pretty straightforward. Now, could I put one more former in here and make assault mode even better? Sure. Is it really worth it for, you know, basically 3.6 meters or 2.6 meters? Not really. I mean, if you want to put the 3 forma in Death Cube Prime and do it this way, that's fine. The Death Machine Rifle, here's the thing. It needs to get kill assists, not kills, so you don't want it doing anything major. This is literally the Death Machine Rifle build. It is pathetic. Because all it needs to do is wing a motherfucker. That's as stupid as it sounds, but it doesn't have to kill. It just has to hit a motherfucker and then you kill them and it's considered a kill assist. And yes, I know, it looks like a weird bunny. So the build for Dagath is the same. Okay, it's absolutely the same. And yes, I've got an Umber Former in her. I have tried Arcane Blessing and Arcane Grace, and I can tell you that with the Death Cube build, once I put the synth mod on there, Arcane Blessing seems to be the better alternative. Okay, just because then you can kind of health tank with her because her shields are just garbage. And I think honestly, like by them applying Brief Respite in here, they were kind of hoping for everybody to go for Augur, Brief Respite, maybe Arcane Aegis, and their new Corrupted mod, which I'm not a shield gator, not like a Force Proc shield gator. So I'm not a big fan of that particular playstyle. So I've never been the key and low shields and everything else. That's just not my bag. So what I went for was basic range, a little bit of efficiency, a fuck ton of ability strength, and some duration. And I mean to tell you, this got some stank on it, okay? This has definitely got some stank on it. And the only reason that I even give a shit about the duration, honestly, is because of Doom. I want the duration on Doom to be lasting. Otherwise, I would have just gone for more fucking range. Or more ability strength. I don't know. Either way, it made me happy either way. So there's a few ways that you can build her. Now, obviously, you know, you can see, like I said, you know, just pure armor strip and just get the fuck out of here, have a nice day build. But this is kind of like more of a bottleneck type of play style in a sense, because like basically this is just like you get a good hallway. They just go straight fucking forward and that's it. Everything to the sides, not so great. Because as you see, there's no range. Right? There's like absolutely no fucking range. There's just duration. So it's just whatever the width of the horses are, there you go. That's what they're going to hit. Now, the Nourish build is identical. Absolutely 100% identical. Except it has Nourish. So this way you can just basically constantly regen your energy on top of Death Cube feeding me energy orbs. So I'm really not mad at this. Not mad at this at all. It works. Now, the Doorclave, this is an interesting one, and the only reason I have it on there is because it does function somewhat. Okay, it's 4 Forma. Would I suggest actually going this high investment on this thing? Probably not. Truthfully, probably not. Like, you can just stick with a couple of 60/60s on here, and then maybe, you know, because if I remember right, it had the Naramon on it. Yeah, it had the Naramon on it because I did the 4 Matter-Eye. So you could do the 60/60s and then do something like Harness Mandible instead. But this is a very slow attack weapon, hence why I have Gladiator Vice instead of Gladiator Might on here. But it's really like, it's a life stealer and a status procer. As it shows, you know, after 10 kills, gain 50% follow through and 100% status chance for the next 10 attacks. Gain 6 health per active status effect on struck enemies when wielded by Dagath. So it doesn't sound like a bunch, but if you've got a massive fucking crowd of people, it does help a little. You really don't need it. You can use whatever fucking melee you want to. I'm just using it in here more just to show it the fuck off. You know, and then I've got the Torrid on here and the Lotto Vandal, which both benefit dramatically from Doom. So let's just go show this crazy bitch off, because damn. She is a wonder of fun. Now you'll notice I'm sticking with the Nourish build. The horses are what the horses are. If I'm in a fucking hallway in a dead-end doorway here, that's great.
Their rage is vehement, their focus impressive.
So look, my energy charges up big time. That much ability strength, and your I don't even know why I actually dropped an energy pad, truth be told. That was really stupid. Sorry, just having a moment there.
They have just shut down all systems.
Okay, where are they coming from? Where are they coming from? Oh, of course, downstairs. That is not the ideal location I wanted. Excuse me, fellas. I want to go this way, maybe? Yeah, this will work. I mean, shit just fucking explodes. As long as they are afflicted with Doom, they just kind of fucking die. And the Torrid's already really fucking good anyway. That's not even what I was trying to do. It's over here. Oh, another locker room.
Life support on the way.
I mean, just for the general function of what this motherfucker is doing, this is a good time. Because not only do I already have a high critical ribbon on this thing anyway, it's just generally speaking a really fucking good time. As far as the Doorclave goes, now, I will warn you, if you're doing exterminates with Dagath, the one problem that you will most certainly come across will be the fact of if you do this, a person's death will take a while to register because it takes them for fucking ever to fall and die because they're slowed down so fucking much. I mean, look at them. They're just over here just slowly. The Oscar goes too. Look at deleted Xmas. Have a nice day. Or a playground. Okay, see what I mean? Dude was literally on the other side of that pillar and I couldn't hit him. It is truly a marvel of line of sight. As you can see, I have lots of health. Excuse me. Yeah, got shit tons of health. I mean, shit just dies with this bitch. Now, can you run the cavalry side instead? Abso-fucking-lutely you can. It is a shit ton of damage. It is a shit ton of armor strip. Even if you don't go with the full crazy shard mix-up like I did, you know, full ability strength mix-up like I did, that's actually fine. Die. The Torrid is acting goofy tonight. How you doing, buddy? You see, some people give me shit about running, like, you know, Gladiator Vice on here, but honestly, I like my melee weapons to have some fucking speed to them, and this shit does not. This shit is slow as fucking balls. Stop it. And the Oscar goes to... Misery? What? Here, let's see something funny. Okay, he's all fucked up. Yeah, that crit damage buff is fucking ridiculous. On top of already putting a very ridiculous fucking... Yeah, a very ridiculous fucking weapon or two. Because, like, here, hold on.
Another life support capsule is now available.
Fuck you. I love the new exclamation that they're applying to big boy damage. I think it's funny. Wasn't meaning to do that, but okay. Yeah, I mean, this bitch is a lot of fun.
The raid is off.
If you sit here and stand still with her, you're gonna get fucked up.
Extraction is ready.
But if you health tank with her, and then couple that in with, you know, you don't even need nourish, okay? You really don't fucking need nourish, but it is fucking fun. And the Doorclave is honestly more of a survivability tool, but it's a very low survivability tool. It is pretty decent, but it's not great because swords and whips, the sword and whip weapons are just not amazing. I mean, the CDLSR is a prime example of that. So kind of, you know, go with your own thing, because honestly, you can see, even, you know, not running the cavalry and taking away a massive DPS armor strip like that, and you can absolutely just fucking annihilate enemies. It's good time. So, I mean, that's Dagath, that's the Doorclave. It's a lot of fucking fun. Just basically aim doom, fire a good weapon, stuff dies. Acolyte shows up, aim doom, hit the first ability, slow that motherfucker to a crawl, kill him. I mean, it's just, she just wants stuff to die. Just my opinion. So, on that note, I want to thank you very much for watching. As always, we'll catch you in the next one, all right?